Hello, Meta Magic Gaming tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play the Dark Queen of Krynn with me, BlueAnkylo. Still Let's Playing, live streaming, and mostly enjoying myself, playing our final Krynn game in the GoldBox trilogy. Last episode we began our quest in the Gnome Castle of Aldenataru or something, to find out, essentially to get the gnomes to get us an airship across a burning sea. But unfortunately, the king turned out to be a draconian, so we're currently searching for him. Apparently, the real king has a tick, and he's probably been kidnapped by draconians. We don't know where he is. We have cleared the first floor and the fourth floor, as you can see by the GoldBox companion mini-maps. We're gonna head on up and continue our search on whatever floor is above us in the super safe lift. So we're gonna go to the workshop next, just because it's the first one on the list. And you can tell we're about halfway done the dungeon, just looking at the mini-map. The hallway is completely ransacked. Gnome guard stationed here say, careful, those Minoi gnomes have made a mess of everything. Remember, the evil draconian / gnome king switched all of the gnomes from their regular jobs to their alternate, like the inventors got switched with the engineers, and everything's falling apart. So, let's go find ourselves a king or something. So, gnomes in white jackets are supervising floor repairs. A huge metal arm holds a piece of flooring over a gaping hole. Two gnomes in blue jackets sit perched in the contraption, squealing, "This'll never work." "We're in charge now, and we say it'll work." Suddenly, the crane crashes over, dumping the screaming gnomes down the hole. Fortunately, we can't fall down the hole. Huge chunks of plaster have been ripped off the walls. Several fires continue to burn. Oh, welcome to the Temple of Rayorks. Yeah, we need some help. Help me. Alright, that's all I needed help with. See ya. So, we've got ourselves a temple. Iron pipes, potholes. We're gonna ignore some of the flavor text just to speed up our exploration a little bit, but flavor text is everywhere. I'll try to point out the new ones at least. Like small fires. If the evil creatures choose now to revenge themselves in our citadel, we'd be sitting sturges. Music. Uh-oh. Beware of bards. Leonard Minoy's Bar and Grill. Have a drink. We're not in a rush to find the king or anything. The barkeep brings a round of drinks in mugs made of cooled lava. Neat. The bartender slides you a very thin and hot gnomish drink. Ever since the king changed our jobs, the citadel has completely fallen apart. The king must still be stunned by that mace to the head he got from the clerics when they cured his facial tics. Oh. The king must still be stunned by that mace to the head that he got from the clerics when they cured. So he used to have a tick. He went to the temple. They smashed him, replaced him with a draconian, and stole the real king. So turns out the clerics are the bad guys this time around. So I think I know where I'm going next. During the Great War, my great-great-grandfather fought at the Tower of Flame and found the Holy Gratinak. But an explosion caused the Gratinak to disappear down a chasm. Sure, whatever that is. Alright, we heard all the important stuff. Back to the clerics. I mean, there's lots of things to explore, but it seems like a good idea after that to go check with those clerics. Are you in need of help? No. Yes, I need you to die. Huh. I do not have an option to fireball the clerics, sadly. Maybe there are more clerics elsewhere. Okay, this is the main hall. Oh, yeah. This is the main hall. I know the king took us off duty, but I just don't trust the citadel in the hands of the Minoi. I guess we'll finish the bar loop. A small figure steps out of the shadows. Hey, you're new around here, aren't you? Yes. Hey, come here. I got something to show you. Yes. Quietly now. Hand over all your money. The thief whistles and attacks. You fools. Do you know who we are? Do you know who I am? Do you think this is the first time some 2-bit thieves tried to steal from the great BlueAnkylo? You guys don't even explode when I kill you. Thief lords. Pfft. Alright, well these guys are not going to last much longer. Clearly. Couple fireballs to speed things up a little bit, and then we're just melee the rest down. You guys just wasted my time. Yeah, these guys, not very smart, honestly. I get it. You're just looking for some quick money, but... Did this party look like we weren't carrying a bunch of magical gear? Can I keep one of their heads? Well, let's see if they've got anything worth taking. They got a bunch of garbage and a tiny bit of money. Yeah, I could have just... If they had just asked me for like 100 steel, I'd be like, take it, peasants, because we've got so much money. Like, never forget that we have thousands of gems that we just carry around everywhere. I could have given them a handful of gems and it wouldn't have even affected the stockpile. We are certainly the richest I've ever been in a GoldBox game. There's no competition. Hall of Enchantment or Enhancement. Oh! Enhancement. I was thinking it would be magical, but yeah. Okay, we can level up a little bit. Alright. Level up! Prepare for the best high-level level ups you've ever seen. Coming soon to a theater near you. Except they're all closed because coronavirus. Alright, so Aaron gets a level up. 2 hit points. Pixel gets a level up. 1 more spell and 1 more hit point. Jarrell gets a level up, and I'm just gonna pick a random spell. It doesn't really matter anymore. It's technically lying because, you know, red mages can't learn white mage spells, but at this point it doesn't matter. I don't care. Grunchka actually continues to get saving throws because I think the game gave us a level 30 fighter but didn't actually give them the saves they were supposed to have. So every time Grunchka levels up, we're getting like the level 14, 15, 16 saving throw upgrades. It's kind of interesting. Just interesting that it takes so long, but anyway, enjoy your pitiful excuse of a level up. Closed for renovations. The hallway ahead no longer has a floor. Oh. Alright, well, we sort of got robbed, but didn't really work out so well. Screams fill the large room ahead. That's not how you summon animals! Malfor will kill you for this! Something's coming, run for it! Tables are on their sides, glass jars are scattered everywhere, and the room smells of magic herbs and brimstone. How could such a powerful portal have been opened by gnomes? Oh. You see huge creatures coming through this sizzling blue portal. Hey, iron golems! Hydras! And a lich! Just a random lich. Sure. Let's go with... I know I so rarely do it. Let's bless up. Too slow for Pixel. And too slow for Daynor. Can't be adjacent to an enemy if you want to get blessed up. We didn't get the Lich. Dang it. There we go. I just didn't want the Lich, you know, killing anyone with Disintegrate. There's so many of them. This is going to take a little while. A couple people will be blessed at least. Alright. Hydras aren't that tough. We'll probably want to kill them first and save the Iron Galls for last. Just because Iron Galls are very tanky. Also, Captain Drano can't even hurt them, which is great. Oh, Grunchka getting smacked around. Can you behead iron golems? That's a good question, actually. And does beheading a Hydra work? So far, no. Still negative. Alright, we'll just fight this one out melee style. Seeing as the iron golems are immune to most magic. It would be cool if we could behead the iron golems, though. Given how tanky they are. To be fair, I guess they're not as tanky as they used to be. There was a time when we only got one attack per round, and these things took a long time to kill, but we slaughtered them. Well, look at all that experience. Still, the best place to level grind would have been back in... Oh, I looked it up in the Advanced Dungeons & Dragons. You just need to be a high enough level cleric and you can turn liches. Liches are, I think, the second hardest undead that you can turn. But there is another one, I can't remember what it was, but there was something even higher that you could technically turn. You just have to be super, super high level. Anyway, this looks like magic, probably. Detect... Yeah, it is a magic cloak. Alright. Well, let's give that one to Tim for now. So what did we get? Still minus 12. So whatever it is, it's not a cloak of displacement. It's probably like a cloak of protection, and it doesn't stack with the plate mail. Probably. Let's see here. Minus 12. So Cloak of Displacement gives you minus 2, but doesn't... But it stacks with plate mail plus 3 or 4. If this is a Cloak of Protection, it's a Cloak of Protection plus 3. So that means I can actually free up this cloak and give it to somebody else that can take advantage of it. Which could just be Pixel. Or really anyone that doesn't already have a cloak. So that's cool. I don't know if Pixel has a space for it, to be honest. But yeah, that's actually a nice little upgrade there we got. Yeah, figured. Too much stuff. Honestly, we should probably move the longsword +4 over as well, because it's better than a longsword +3. And you can see the problem I'm running into at this point, where we've got just too much stuff just laying around. We're never going to use a potion. Just throw it on the ground. I like to have like one sword, one ranged weapon, and then one blunt weapon. And that's just all that's all we're going to get. Let's get the better +4 longsword moved up to Aaron to upgrade his +3 to a +4, because, you know, that's pretty good. And then that gives us space to up the cloak up to Pixel, because Pixel has -11. And then now -13. Bam! Oh, so much inventory. So I think that's our second or third Cloak of Displacement. Or no, well, we've got, like, I think 2 Cloaks of Displacement now, and then a couple Cloaks of Protection. I could have given the Cloak of Protection +3 to Aaron, and that would have given him 1 more AC, but he didn't really need it. Not as much as some other people. And then Thor already has 1 Cloak of Displacement, which is why Pixel got the second one. And then Cloak of Protection should work on Drow, because Drow has the bracers. So if we can find another Cloak of Protection, it goes to Drow, I think. And then Rob's got another Cloak of Protection. And I could move them around if one is better than the other, but... So we would need... Like, we would need a Cloak of Displacement for Tim if we wanted to give him that Cloak armor class. That would be the only way he could have a cloak. So yeah, we needed 3 Cloaks of Displacement for the plate mail people, and then protection for the Solamnic plate, protection for bracers. Or we need another bracer AC too. Ah, alright. Better save it. But no, I mean, hey, we don't get a lot of armor upgrades anymore, so... Good little fight. Muffled Squeal. A large mechanical frame holds 2 mattresses. Oh, sorry. Between these screeching kicking gnome. The mattresses are thumping together in rhythm. Oh. Should we just turn around and leave him to his business? Push the off button. Oh. Push the on button? The thumping halts. Finally. And the gnome thanks you. Of course, the off button makes it go harder, faster, stronger. The quiet purr of machinery hums. Large chunk of stone falls from the ceiling, and everything's on fire. Lots of smoke in here. Oh look, several draconians cornered a gnome. One of them quivers, shrinks, and suddenly looks exactly like the gnome. The others hiss with laughter, taunting the horrified real gnome. Yes, we killed the draconians. What do you think we're doing here? We didn't come to this place to make friends. I mean, actually, we did. Just... Draconians are the enemies. We gotta kill them. I'm gonna start with, like, maybe 2 of these big fireballs. See who we can hit. Yeah, Robert would have liked that room for sure. Good. I just want to kill, like, the Thivax at least, right? Because then I dodged their meteor. That was a really good fireball, though, whoever cast that second one. Super effective. This is much better than standing next to them in melee. Alright, so what are we looking at? I think he killed all the normal ones, and then the enchanted one still has a bunch of HP. Why don't we... We've definitely damaged it. Now he's had his turns, now we just kill him. Because he's not invisible after he walks around, you know. Alright, that's it, he's dead. That's probably everything. Couple good fireballs and the battle's over in no time. Well, that was the best fight yet. Pixel's got another level up already. We just had a cleric level up. Might be a red mage level up.
Welcome to the human race.
Thanks. I'm the chief magistrate of the Citadel. They said there are many draconians impersonating officials. I'm gonna go warn the others. Alright, we're such good guys. We're such heroes. Okay, that's back to the main hall. Sort of. Yeah, this is the main hall. We did a little loop-de-loop, but this is back to the main hall. And that's all there was in the main hall. Alright, so one more corner, and then this floor is finished. This room has been ransacked. A quiet place to rest. Sure. I wonder what just blew up because we spend so much time resting. Could be bad. Now we probably have a couple spells we could add. I don't know. Oh wait, what do we have there? Level 6? Level 6 are good levels. We always need more of these heal spells. Take that to the bank. Tim, he does have levels. Does he have level 7 spells? He still doesn't even have level 7 cleric spells after all this time. Crazy. Sure, take a mind blank, whatever. And then a bonus spell, well, you know. Another bonus spell, sure. What other spell do you think we would take as a bonus? Alright. Alt, speed, slow a little bit, save, and continue. Alright, not too long, going fairly quick. Sign on the north wall reads, testing underway, proceed with caution. Uh-oh, good thing we saved it. Gnomes are scampering around mixing multicolored liquids. One squeals, oops, and stands staring at the bubbling jar in his hand as others run screeching to the door. Yeah, let's try to help him. Let's send Aaron, he's got the most HP technically. The gnome's eyes bulge out in fear as the bubbling jar in his hand starts to froth. Grab it. Dump it in the can. Does that seem fair? It's alchemy, so I don't think magic's gonna work on it. I wouldn't trust the windows, but maybe the iron can. A huge explosion shakes the citadel. Flames roar out of the can. But nobody dies. Look at all the experience we got! Everyone gets a level up. The charred gnome runs out of the room screaming, ah, my pants are on fire! It's like, I think if we threw it out the window, we would have killed a bunch of gnomes. If we did something else... No, we did the right choice. It would have been worse. The iron cans were for disposing explosives. Or, like, that's where they dispose of things like that. Where was that training hall? We should go level up. The Hall of Experience. I don't remember where it was. Oh, wait. What was that? A large mechanical frame holds 2 mattresses. Contented snoring can be heard between the 2 of them. You can just hear snoring in the mattress one. Look, I know there's a training hall here somewhere. I don't remember where it is. I'm just going to do my level up while we're in the area, right? Like, I don't know exactly where it is. We must have got an incredible amount of experience. Like over 500,000 experience. Because it's 500,000 experience for Aaron to get a level up. He just got to level 19. So he should have had like a little over 6 million. And suddenly, bam, he's got another 500,000. So, pretty cool. Alright, but, you know, the level ups aren't all that great these days. Level 20 Cleric for Thornum. None of those levels are super important for Clerics. He's also level 18 Ranger. Pixel, congratulations. That's more magic resistance piercing. And what would Pixel want to learn at this point? Now that I'm allowing people to learn whatever magic they want to learn. Maybe one day I'll Globe of Invulnerability for a boss fight. Also Fighter 16. And also, that's a triple level up for Pixel. Also, that's another heal or blade barrier. Tim, finally level 7. Monster summoning summons some random monsters. Uses your level 9 slot to bring, like, some beetles or something to a fight. It's like monster summoning in tabletop. It's just, I don't know the pool of monsters it summons from. Hey there, Dustin. So yeah, Tim finally gets, you know, all the level 7 cleric spells at long last. And this is too much singing. Skip that song. And he also gets White Mage 16. So we'll give him, he's got some better saving throws. That's fun. Let's give him Meteor Swarm. And a hit point. And Drow gets a hit point. Level 19 Thief. Level 16 Fighter. The level ups are, other than the mages, they're not very exciting. Rob is slowly collecting all spells. Sure, take the odd... well, one of the problems with Otto's Irresistible Dance is it only has a range of 1. One of the Metroid tubers. Right on. With those sexy legs on Rob, let's learn how to charm monsters. And cast some more magic. Sure, that's a lot of levels. Look at all this stuff. Did Rob get 2 mage level ups in a row? That's insane. Hold monsters is actually a pretty good spell. At least earlier in the game, it's pretty good. Ray of Enfeeblement might be good at super high levels too. I don't know what the chance to save against it is, but it does lower the target strength significantly if it's a physical kind of bruiser type spell. But yeah, hold monsters would be probably inarguably the best of those spells. Grunchka gets a level up even, ×2. Look at all that. So many levels for everybody. Alright. Well, that was the single largest amount of experience we've ever seen. And it was split 8 ways. So if we had not brought Captain Drano and Grunchka, in fact, I should probably do a thing, because I forgot to do this. I didn't think Drano was sticking around. Let's close GoldBox Companion, and then reopen it. Because Captain Drano is here, and he should probably level up too. So, don't forget about him. So, he's going to get a couple saving throws. He's like a level 31 Paladin, I guess. Or something. The game didn't even give him all of the saves he should have had, so he's getting better saves on the level up. He should have got those a long time ago, basically. Anyway, we made him a little bit better. It's all mostly just to get rid of the purple text, honestly. But yeah, level 31 Paladin. Pretty cool. Alright, well, we could go back and learn some more spells, but for now, let's just keep plugging through this dungeon. I guess we have to go down before we go up. You just fall down in the pit, yeah. Yeah. And then if you want to go up, you have to go up higher. To the guest rooms. Should have been, yeah, who needs to go kill enemies when you can just defuse bombs for like... So that was like I think it was around 500,000 experience each, so it was like times 8 because it gets divided up. If we didn't have Daenor and Grunchka, the actual 6-character party would have got well, if it was 500,000 times 8, that was 4 million experience for disarming the bomb. If it got divided by 8, that'd be 500,000. If it was divided by 6, that would be another couple 100,000 each. That would have been pretty sweet. Welcome back, Rob. Alright, welcome to the guest quarters. Enjoy your stay, everyone. It's full of draconians and who knows what else. Soothing melodic music surrounds you in this bedchamber. That's fun. Looks like we found the Ritz. Don't mind the fires burning in the hallway. A small gnome child is standing here crying. Alright, what's up, child? What's up, kid? Anyone that joins the channel that didn't join only for MM6 is welcome. But no, as long as you know how it is. My cat Putty ran away. I think he's in the deserted wing. My mother said I can't go there because it's haunted. Sure, maybe we'll get another 5 million experience. Oh, thanks. The hallway should run from west to east, but the ceiling to the east is collapsed. You smell rotting meat. Several large sacks are stacked in the corner. Have a look. Sure, investigate. You find the eviscerated, mummified bodies of gnomes, dogs, giant rats, and even a draconian. But no sign of Putty. What are we getting ourselves into here? This cat is not a cat. This cat... What do we think it is? Before we take any further steps. The Putty cat that this kid's got as a pet and has disappeared into the abandoned halls. It's gonna be like... What like high level D&D kind of monster could this be? Maybe it's just like a good old gelatinous cube or something. Could be a displacer beast. That's kind of like a cat, right? Sure. Could... I don't know what else. There's lots of transforming high-level monsters, so it's... The north wall sounds hollow. Thanks, Grunchka. The room is neat and clean. 3 sofas circle a beautiful floor rug, and a large stone hutch sits against the wall. At the far end of the room sit a dozen enormous stone treasure coffers. This is definitely a trap. I guess there's just a bunch of mimics down here, huh? Let's have a seat on the sofa first. Let's stay away from the coffers, because that's the obvious thing. The rug in the middle probably covers an acid pit. And the sofas are probably not sofas, but let's start with the sofas. The 3 plush sofas look slightly worn, but they're free of dust. We do have 1 silver shield, that's true. Alright, what's in the hutch? Number 2. Crystal glasses, goblets, and snifter. I don't know what a snifter is. Fill this intricately carved hutch. I'm assuming this is just a table or something? I don't know. They're using words I'm not familiar with. Snifters and hutches. What is this, the 80s? The carvings depict scenes of mutilation and murder. One of the goblets has a faint ring of red staining at the bottom.
When you love someone, you gotta trust them. There's no other way. You've got to give them the key.
Alright, to the coffers we go. Gold and platinum runes are engraved all about the enormous containers. These bins open by lifting the top. Search for traps! Search for traps! Drow, this is what we pay you for. Drow reports that there are no traps on the large coffers. Did anyone have read magic? I don't know if anyone brought that. You can't cast it. I mean, talked about bringing that before, but I don't remember if I ever memorized it. Not looking good for read magic. Nope. So much for that plan. Dispel magic. Go, go, go. You dispel any magic that was on the containers, whatever it was. Lift the lid. It's the thief's job. Drow said there was no trap, so have fun, Drow. Drow hears a low moan from inside the container. It might be the king. Might be a vampire. Might be something way worse. Well, let's have a look. Oh. A man weakly tries to get to his feet. Thank the gods we're freed. The man collapses into Jarrell's arms. You know, if you cast a heal spell on him, right? If he's a vampire, that would hurt him, maybe. I don't think you can heal undead. So, like, with good, you know, that kind of healing magic, right? Isn't that how it works? You gotta use negative energy to heal the undead, and positive energy damages them. I think it works like that in old school D&D. So just cast, like, even Cure Light Wounds, and that would probably be enough to give you an idea. Let's just help him for now. Drow hears him hiss as he sinks his teeth into her exposed throat. I mean, you should have started with Cure Light Wounds first. Or Detect Evil. Does anyone have Detect Evil? That seems like a good spell. Well, they were vampires. Drow loses some levels, and smoke pours out of the other coffins. Well, you know, what's life without a whole bunch of vampire mages and thieves? The funny thing is, we're pretty high level, you know. Oh, they're immune to Turn Undead. Usually Turn Undead gets a couple vampires. Alright, alright. There's too many of these level draining jerks. Goodbye, cleric. Goodbye, thief. Uh-oh. That's right. The mages are immune to fire. So... let me just see. I gotta see what spells they've got. So the vampire mages have Mirror Image, Fire Shield, Cold, immune to electricity, Fear, Gaze attacks. Or they have gaze attacks, and they're still immune to non-magical weapons. So we could try Magic Missile, but it might hit one of the mirror images. Thanks, GoldBox. We're about to get murdered. I don't cast haste very often, but this seems like a good time for it. Enjoy your... everyone got a little older, but you know, it's fine. Considering they can cast Disintegrate and drain your levels. No, that was not what I meant to do. Dang it. I hate that spell. Stop it! That's too much disintegration. He's only got 50 hit points. It should totally work. Now Aaron's kind of stuck. Still no luck on turning. Oh, you know what we can do here? Oh, they're immune to cold as well. Dang it. They're immune to everything. These guys are cheaters. Dirty cheaters. Let's go deal with those clerics. If we can, anyway. Now we gotta find a way to deal with these mages with... Yeah, we've got blunt weapons, but I'm not gonna mess around with that. So much damage. I guess you should be using... I guess we should switch to our bows. Dang, those things do a lot. Too much damage. Yeah, if it didn't take so long to mess around changing weapons, this is... I dislike having to search around for all my stuff. Probably the only way to kill them is magic arrows, honestly. Alright. Cool! Good fun there. What do we get? A hoopak! It's probably magic. It's a magic hoopak! And then some swords. What do we get for money? Sure, we'll share the wealth. Alright, well, it was just a vampire den. So... Jirao got level drained. Some amount of levels. So if you pay attention here, 16, 17, 17. Looks like thief levels got drained. But we are at the point where we can sometimes handle that. Some people maybe have the right spell memorized. There we go. Restoration to Jirao. Now Jirao is 18. It's actually, you know, those thief levels are a nice barrier because getting your mage levels drained are worse. And now Jirao's experience bar is back, so he lost, or she lost the experience from the battle, but overall, not that much. And then you're back at full strength. Meanwhile, we have this new hoopak. So hoopak plus 3 gives you a Thaco of 1. A hoopak unidentified gives you a Thaco of 0. So we have got a hoopak plus 4. It's still not as good as a longsword and a shield typically, but it's one fancy rock. See you later, Dustin. It is a pretty late night stream, no doubt. Alright, and then we should probably try to heal up Aaron a little bit, seeing as he zapped himself a bit. Next time I'll just... If I find any more fire shield vampires, I'll try to remember just use the arrows on them, because they're pretty effective. It's just, you know, it takes a while to switch all those weapons around. So is that it? One hoopak? There was no cat here, though, by the way. A big gray cat sits perched on the shelf. It's large. He blinks and meows as you pull him off the pile of garbage. It's Putty! Oh, thank you! She takes her cat and skips along the hall. You do not get 5 million experience. Well, at least we made that kid happy. I was thinking the kid would, like, they sent us to our death by the vampires or something, but nope, just a wholesome save the cat quest. Soothing melodic music. I mean, we could probably save in the... we could probably rest here, right? Yeah, this is a pretty chill dungeon in terms of dungeons. It seems like we can just rest anywhere we want, pretty much. So it's very easy to heal up. No resource drains, really. An old crone sits on her bed. We just walked into another zombie lady's bed. You there, come here. Sure. I don't want any bread, though. Have I got a deal from you? She pulls out an old suitcase from under her bed and opens it. Oh. We found the shop lady. Well, if you want to spend all your money, we could buy some magic arrows. They're really expensive. That's 1,500 gold per arrow you're just shooting away. I mean, it's a way to sink all those gems if you wanted to, but it's also why I never use my magic arrows, because they're stupid expensive. The door is locked. Alright. Jarrell picks at the lock and disarms a poison needle trap. And Drow gets some experience. Another locked door. Drow's electrocuted. I guess this is a magic one. Cast Dispel Magic. The glow pulses, then fades away. Now can we pick it? You hear growling voices saying, "And once our operatives are firmly in place at the other citadels, our outer defenses will be impenetrable." Several Draconians are seated at the large table. We could have buffed up before we walked through that door. While others pace around the room. You found the Gnome King! Yay! As Draconians surround him, every eye in the room is intent upon you. Your ring glows so brightly, it practically screams. So much deception in this room. Uh-oh. Dark wizards. So you can't get them with fire. So how do we want to do this? I mean, I know how I want to do this. Step 1. Engage in fiery death. Now, it won't do any damage to the dark wizard, so don't really worry about them. Just hit everybody else if you can. The king's just bored, yeah. Where's my wine? That one didn't do as much as I was hoping. We've got all our spells back. So, a very speedy boy like Thornham here can run up and throw some blades on this guy. Dang it! I hate those guys. They do the same tricks I do. It's cheating. Okay, at least one wizard is not going to be able to hit us. What are these guys? Kapaks? They're the ones that explode into acid, right? This is gonna be a little bit dirty. We really need to deal with those dark wizards. Well, the other dark wizard. Oh, I guess I see why they went after Pixel there. I never give the shield back. Anyway, you can't use your bow while you're in melee. So back to Vorpal. Enjoy your meteor swarm. Yeah. Meteor swarm on death, that's a great mechanic. Try to zap those guys in the back a bit more. If I can, like, you know, see if it works. Got that one. Got that one. Hey man, 2 for 3 is not bad. Sure, Thornham's getting blown up, but yeah, he can take it. Alright, now what? We really need to stop this guy or he's just gonna keep fireballing us. I don't think I can get close enough, though. Well, I figured backstabs, right? Probably worth it. Well, there we go, getting fireball. So much damage. I forgot about the... I really hate that part. That's not the part I like at all. Just delay. Captain Drano. Grunchka. There's just... Fire shield on enemies sucks, and explode on death sucks. So we've got a lot of problems here. Tim, boy, are you very nearly dead. Good time going first in the round there, though. Let's see if we can kill the magical Bozak. Good magic missile. Who wants to go back to the last save? I am not happy. Also, the blades have not killed that at all. And the music keeps having lyrics. I'm getting really upset, actually. Wow. And it doesn't matter because we're going to be reloading now. Because I can't revive Pixel. Pixel, you need to stop dying. Why are you always dying, man? I guess that one's not dead yet. Can GoldBox companion insert a soul? Oh good, another character's dead. One blade barrier dealt with it, but the blade barrier's got like a range of 3, so when you start across the map, that's not really an option on turn 1. Also, he went before anyone else could. It's so unsatisfying. And the king's gone. When's the last time I saved? Like, I don't even remember now. Like, I think I saved pretty recently. Let's save in B. And then load A. Where are we? Yeah, we saved after the kids. I think. Right? Yeah, we really didn't... Yeah, we didn't go back very far. Just like one... Yeah, okay. We're just gonna try this again. we know we need to cast Dispel Magic now. Alright, so let's do this a little smart. Seeing as we know what we're getting into for the second try. No, we leave it on Veteran. I'm looking for Magic Display, that one. So Jarrell and Rob get natural fire protection. Aaron, Thor, Pixel, Tim, we should put it on them at least. They cast Ice Storm on Death, but that you can't actually. That's not actually ice damage. You're not supposed to. I do have a album for OC or for Chrono Cross OC remix. Yes, I'm pretty sure. Right now it's just Xenogears, but I've got lots of different albums. All right, let's resist fire up here. There's one. Everyone, I mean, we've got tons of these. There's no reason I can't put them on other than it takes a long time to cast it. And I don't need everyone to cast on themselves, but it seems kind of appropriate here. Alright, everyone's cast fire protection. Let's throw a bless down. And a prayer down. And anything else we should pre-buff for? I mean, we probably don't need that much stuff. Like, we can put fire shields of our own up on some people, but... No, we're gonna leave it at that. Bless, prayer, and fire shield. That's just a small buffing. And give this another try. I don't, like... So the problem with that isn't that we took very much damage. It's that, because he went first, we would not be able to cast any spells on the first turn. And there's nothing I can do to help against that. This is really fun mechanic, right? And this still doesn't do anything to the dark mages. They're probably the worst enemy in the game. I'm pretty confident. We can't get close enough to do blade barrier or even attack them, so I guess we better test out some of those bow attacks. Probably people have been screaming at me to use my bow more often, but remember, he's got mirror image. This is why I didn't, you know, this is why I'm not relying on stuff like that generally. Please hit the Draconians at the very least. We're getting pretty good turn order and everything. Okay, that worked. That was a really good fireball. A really good fireball. We should be probably safe now. We've exploded all the CVACs. Probably interrupted all the Oracs. I don't know if the Dark Wizard will take damage from starting in the acid, but he should. He has not yet. But we have damaged all the Draconians, and it's really just a matter of interrupting those jerks. Now, because Thornum has Boots of Haste, if I stand in that... See, I was thinking I'd just run up and cast Blade Barrier, but we can't cast it like 5 tiles away. That won't work. So I can cast it on this guy, but that's it. Assuming we get Assuming you can cast it quickly. It does take some time to cast. Theoretically, that stops one of them. And then I guess we just have to go for the shot. Apparently that's too far away. Nope. No way to hit that guy before we got zapped. Well, at this point, you know, we do resist fire, and that wasn't as bad as it could have been. Alright. Pixel, can you hit him? There you go. Let's just switch to range combat mode. Everyone's favorite. He's gonna get hit by the blades. Nope. So all those times when I've been trying to rely on delayed blast fireball to stop casters from casting, didn't work. I should have shot him with a bow. Very nice. 18 damage, 18 HP. Yeah. The bows work pretty well. They just, the problem is the arrows. Like, we don't really have a million arrows, so we can't... You can't spam these kinds of attacks all that often. Like, they're really good, obviously. Especially when you've got a +4 bow or a fine longbow or, you know, all the really good bows. If you combo those with magical arrows that can pierce non-magical armor, like protection from, you know, non-magical weapons, it is... Obviously, they're strong. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't use them very often because they're fiddly to equip and unequip, and there's a limit on our arrows. But they are good. I don't even care about you, Draenor. All right. So that time's... Third time's the charm, right? With a few... The buffing spells barely made any difference at all, really. It was just us getting good turn order and shooting things with bows when they need to get shot by bows. So if I remember correctly, there was nothing really valuable as far as loot. And the king has disappeared. Mario is missing. More Draconians grabbing weapons from racks along the walls. Several humans have finished casting and point their fingers at you. Freezing blasts of cold and bright white strokes of lightning rip into you. Oh, great. Better than the beginning of combat. We can still cast magic. Oh, those guys are getting real old. This should work pretty well against the Dark Wizard. Not as well as I would have thought, honestly. But he's interrupted at least. Also, hey there, David. We're definitely in enchanted draconian territory here. Alright, what do I want to do? These guys reflect damage. Most of the spellcasters have been at least interrupted. Keep that guy pinned down. I think I can try another Cone of Cold. Try to finish off this punk. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention for the future tubers, we've got Tim, 332 damage. That's so much damage. By the way, new record. Tim specifically has a Ring of Wizardry, so he gets double level 5 spells. So he's got a ton of Cone of Colds if we bother. Wow, 332 damage. That's got to be a record. Anyone else seen a number as high as that in a GoldBox game? Alright, so you can just go to quick mode. I don't care what you do. How do we wrap this up? We probably want to shoot those with arrows, and someone has to kill the Aurochs. So I guess that's what we do. We're just at the point in the game where it's really punishing me if I don't use my arrows on certain enemies, so... Alright. One down. Ice storms aren't too bad. That's gonna hurt worse, probably. Actually, yeah, it could have been way worse. Alright, that one's dead. Let's one fine bow it again. It is a very nice bow. And I mean 34 damage in arrows is a lot. And that should finish him off. Alright. Sadly, standing next to them is real bad for your health, as Thornham just remembered. So now we gotta do some more healing. With all those heal spells. This was a pretty tough fight. Hour and 10-minute episode. We should be hopefully pretty close to the end of the dungeon. It might be better just to, like, use the fix command after these fights, but it's possible there'll be another battle right after, and if we don't heal up mid-battle, then, you know, we start the next battle basically dead. Alright. Victory is ours. Another bunch of experience. And just the items from the Dark Mage. The door at the other end of the room bursts open. The king rushes in, waving a small crystal cube over his head. He yells, "And furthermore, take that, you great, mighty, powerful beasts." A small crystal... Is he about to kill us with, like, some sort of annihilation cube? Draconians are still lunging after him. Your ring is still glowing. Okay, wait, what do we think? Is this the real king? So the ring still glowing is like, the ring of deception means somebody, it's not just we see Draconians, there's somebody that's not a Draconian. Like there's someone, okay, there's someone that doesn't look like a Draconian that is a Draconian still in sight, I believe. We just back out of the room. Maybe he's gonna self-destruct. Like, I don't think the king would listen to us if he's about to kill us. This would be a real bad idea, because then we're ignoring the fact that our ring is glowing. Grabbing him? Maybe. Just, like, you know, put him under arrest. I feel like the bottom option is too passive. That's not going to get us anything. Yeah, if we can disarm the bomb, that's another, like, 5 level ups for everybody, right? I think I'm going to grab him. I don't know what this means exactly. It's the problem with all RPG decisions, right? It's just like, you say grab the king, and then instead of grabbing the king, you're like, you hold his hand as he stabs you in the gut. And I'm like, no, I didn't mean, like, you know, help him. I meant, like, grab him, like, aggressively. I mean, you could tell him to stop. That's like, we don't trust you. I'm going to try to grab him. Yeah, see, this happens every time. Fools, I'm amazed you've proven to be such a problem when you're so gullible. I wasn't I just wanted to grab him. He hurls the cube at you. It glows bright green and explodes in a cloud of acid. So I see if you hadn't healed at the end of the battle. How do you communicate that I don't trust the king? Not a very good fireball. The biggest threat is this guy doing stuff. We hit him. That was pretty lucky. We still get fireballed anyway. Grunchka's dead. God, I hate these fights. This is just... I hate these. I'm starting to actually hate these fights. This is making me angry now. The enemy's getting delayed blast fireballs and immunity to fire and reflect damage, and just they've got so much stuff going for them that it's just like, who goes first, right? And then if you go second, you don't get to do anything except die. Yeah, and he still got his fireball off. Even though I hit him with the arrow. This is the second round, I think, and he just went first. It's fine. Someone wanted to see this one, so we'll cast Summon. Seems fun. There we go. We got a Gorgon. We got 2 Gorgons. That's pretty fun, right? We still haven't done anything about these 2 for this round. Hey, Pixel, how would you mind not missing right now? Alright, did some damage. Probably at exactly the right time, so that interrupted spells. Didn't interrupt that one. I'm so glad I summoned those. Man, this is just dumb. What are you supposed to do? This is like 4 battles in a row. 3 or 4 battles in a row now, right?
Welcome to the human race.
Good thing I healed Thornum right there, because he was about to be murdered. I don't even know where Drow ended up. Apparently, she's fine somewhere. Oh, there they are. The quieter blue is, the angrier blue is. Drow's totally fine. Don't worry about Grunchka and Drano. They'll get over it or something. Is that like my last arrow? No. Can't raise dead mid-battle though, so. Okay, theoretically, that's a perfectly fine battle. All done. Nothing to talk about here. Just a happy, enjoyable encounter. Totally fair and balanced mechanics. I guess Thornum must have got stunned at some point, because he never got a chance to use them for anything at the end there. I didn't even see it happen. The zapping effect can, what am I trying to say? The zapping effect can stun you. Alright, cool. This is great. No. Well, let's, continue healing with whatever spells we've got saved up. Another heal spell for Thornum. Tim's fine with a question mark. I mean, we could certainly resurrect these guys. It's actually probably better for the party to leave them dead because we get more experience, but you know, whatever. They're not elves. Anyone except Pixel dying is actually not that big of a deal. It's just, you know. Okay, save. Chairs and beds line the walls of this room. This looks to be the Draconians' barracks. I really don't want to jump in a teleporter, but it's an hour and 20-minute episode, so let's just jump in there. Your head swims, and you feel like thousands of ants are crawling over your body, and you get teleported. You're in a cold, damp room. You hear a strange sound from behind, and you almost step on a small figure lying in a puddle chained to the wall. Thank Reorks, the muddy little figure stammers. Oh, that's right. We're supposed to remember that the king had a tick, and yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't trust either of the other kings we saw. I just didn't know how to tell the game I didn't trust them. Cold mist steams from his mouth. The damp has not helped his legendary tick. Your ring glows as the king eyes widen. Look, Eep. Behind you. Look behind you. He's trying to cast magic on us. Who was that? Oh, no one cast magic turn 1. Oh, I think I know what happened. It happened really fast there. I think he tried to prep a delayed blast fireball and then realized, oh, I would hit myself, but not know that he wouldn't have hurt himself. Okay, we're just gonna lock ourselves in here. Probably want to have shields on, given that we're like backed into a corner. We're not in a great situation. There's no way to get out of here without some trouble. Let's see if we can just power word kill this punk. Guess we should just do that. That seems to be a good way to do it. Why don't we just power word kill them, guys? It's a great spell that works every time I cast it. Maybe power word kill is supposed to ignore like mirror images and stuff, which would actually make it pretty good. Alright, Tim is going to be taking some more... Really, really nice if he had a way to not die to fireballs. Maybe he does, though. Cold. So Tim should be immune to fire. I mean, he needs to pass a saving throw, but if he passes a saving throw, he should take 0 damage. Okay, now we've got a way out. Had a way out until Grunchka decided to stand in the way. I also feel like our blade barrier is not doing what it was supposed to do this round. Thanks, Grunchka. You're really helpful. I guess the immolation effect as well, that does a lot of damage that I don't really have a good way to avoid right now. Okay, they're both dead anyway. That does so much damage. That is just... I don't think it has an element, the zap. Like, it's maybe electric, because it says zap, right? But, like, that did, like, 80 damage to Tim before he got a turn. Every battle, someone goes down. Alright. That was a lot of combat just to save this dumb king, man. That was a lot of rounds. You see 2 small, muddy, unchained figures standing up. It's still going on. How many Draconians are in here? These gnomes are imbeciles. There's like hundreds of Draconians just everywhere. Alright, well, you wouldn't have a old school D&D game with the old who's the real one. Both kings turn and look at each other. Gods, I look horrible. They're perfectly identical. At this point, I've had enough of this mumbo-jumbo question, 20 questions, who's lying, who's telling the truth, which one has a ring. Each king gets cut. You prepare to extract the evidence. The first king screams and transforms into a draconian. Fools, you've retaken your pathetic citadel, but our ultimate plan is now in motion. Even now, we're busy bringing the ultimate evil back into this world. He twists a ring on his finger and teleports. What? Try the Vorpal sword? Yeah. They didn't need a king anyway, right? That was using the old noggin. The quivering king laughs. He looks like he needs to get into some warm, dry clothes. Just like us. Alright, cool. A large chunk of stone falls on you and you die. So where are we? Just, no, another teleporter, sure. Sire, you're safe! I've felt safer in a Minoi steam bath. One of the guards pulls out a small glass vial. We will teleport back to the palace, your royalness. The lift system is not really working all that well. What? Demands the king as the guards smash the vial. You feel sick as thick black smoke gags you, coughing and wheezing. You get teleported to the palace. Do I ever listen to Hyadin's Final Fantasy Mega Man? I don't think so. Hyadin doesn't ring any bells, but maybe. I don't know. I listen to a lot of random music. It's possible. The king aides wrap him in blankets, bring him hot soup, and start huge fires on the ground. The king yells, "Gather the war council!" Alright. Journal 42. Legendary Dark Queen of Krynn difficulty spikes. That's what we got here, folks. Now we get 20 more battles against invulnerable mage armies. Alright. The king's advisors file into the room and take their seats at the enormous table. King whatever, the fourth enters, wrapped from head to toe in blankets. It's freezing in here! Suddenly the door bursts open and Baldric storms into the room. Everyone remembers Baldric, the bard. He's a dragon. Friends, I come bearing grave news. The Draconian army is even larger than we thought. Driven by this new information, the council agrees to a threefold plan. The elite corps of gnome warriors, the company of the dead, who are totally all dead by now, will ride to fire fleets and attack the lower region of the Tower of Flame. The gnome army, accompanied by Baldric, Tremor, Tasselhoff, couldn't we get the Minotaurs to help or something? I don't know. I feel like there's more than gnomes, and there's elves and stuff. Whatever. Gnomes and dragons, that's what we get. March to the south. Meanwhile, you will ride the wind ships and infiltrate the tower from the top balconies while the dragons guarantee your safe entrance. Just then, a gnome bursts into the room. The clouds over the lava sea have become a face of the dark goddess Uristum. There's no time to lose. The Dark Queen has arrived. Alright, well, it's getting real. The gods are revealing the truth to us. The holy Gratinik of the gnomes must be at the Tower of Flame, for only its awesome might could fuel... We're so far into the game that the beta testers, the play testers, never got this far to realize such a simple typo as fuel, Uristum's return. No one ever played this far in this game ever in the history of this game. No one's ever survived 500 Draconians. I recently received word that not only have we destroyed the Thenol armies, but we have also scoured Blackwater Glade and destroyed all the Thenols that tried to escape. Oh, those magic items might help in the coming battles. I'm not much, but it's all I could find around here that still works. We'll just put it on top of Tim's battle. Yeah, one last dungeon. We're almost there. A ring and a wand. You just take those for now. They didn't even identify them for us. We shall assemble in the northeast shipyard when everyone is ready. We will crush the tower and retrieve the holy Gratronackenrack. He is helped into his chambers, sneezing and coughing. Alright, well, folks, we are still taking damage to move around. But I need to end this episode, and I think all I'm going to do between episodes is well, we can level up here, because now that I'm pretty sure there's no more encounters now that, you know, we're done. But next episode for the future tubers, clearly we're going to the final dungeon, and I will prepare ahead of time by finding the shop and identifying stuff and all of that. You know how it is. I'll do a bit of that off camera just to save a bit of time here. But, you know, getting your spells back is a simple matter, and leveling up is also fairly straightforward. So let's do that on camera at the very least. Let's see our awesome possible final level ups. Oh, that's not the right one. There we go. So Thornum now has 10 level 1 cleric spells. Interesting. Drow, level 18 mage. More magic. Pick a spell, any spell. What kind of spells do you want? I don't know. Like, slow's kind of neat, right? There you go. And, level 21 cleric. Alright. That's all we get. Unless you want to go grinding anyway. So, I will end the episode here. We do have, like, a new ring. Is it a ring of protection? -10. Nope. It's not a ring of protection. Is it... Could we figure it out this way? Oh, it's a ring of invisibility. Cool. So, if you don't have a ring, you could have a ring of invisibility. It's not that great, but it is... until you attack, enemies have a hard time hitting you. But then once you attack or cast magic, they can just see you normal anyway. But it should refresh every round, so it's better than the invisibility spell. So, that's cool. Alright. It'd be better if you could blink, actually. Blinking would be auto-blink. I always forget about blink. Blink's really good. After you take your action, no one can attack you until the next round. So some spells are really neat, but you know, we never get to do anything because fireball, 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 fireball. All right, future tubers, definitely need to end this episode hour and a half in, but when we return, we will begin the final dungeon. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you next episode.